Hello!
Hi!
This is Carson from the Perfume Society.
And Susie from the Perfume Society.
And we're here today to talk to you about our new box, which is called Latest Launches 2018. It looks a bit like that, as you can see. And we're going to unbox it and kind of just talk through the scents.
Go through some of our favourites.
Tell you a bit about some of them. So, why don't we... Hello!
Hi,
this is our
people!
This is our first Instagram live, so we're always quite really excited
that
we're not just talking to ourselves and there's actually people joining. Hello. If you have any fragrance questions, like shout them out and we'll be more than happy to answer them for you. But first of all, I think we're going to smell... so if you can see that, that's Philosophy, and it's called Amazing Grace Ballet Rose, and it's
really pretty.
It's a super, super pretty one.
One of those
got it pre-sprayed
really
there.
Easy to wear, I think.
Now, if anyone knows the original Philosophy, Amazing Grace, it's like kind of like quite a cult scent, and it's really fresh. It's really light. It's just a very, very pretty scent. You know, it's like
it's airy. And it's one of those fragrances that doesn't wear you. So if you don't really like really strong, overt fragrances,
you don't want something to shout. Yeah. You know, you just want something to quietly.
It's dusky.
It is.
Gauzy. Makes you want to twirl
Gauzy's
around.
a nice word, isn't it? Yeah.
Don't you want to twirl around where you?
Yeah, no. I mean, it may be the name Ballet Rose, but definitely.
We're not going to do that for you. Just sorry to spoil that. You can imagine us just twirling.
And it's got that one's got peony and rose, and it's got lychee at the top, which is quite an interesting fruity note because it's not too too in your face. It's not too sweet.
And it does smell properly juicy.
And it's got something called Ballet Pink Musk in it, which obviously is quite delightful.
It's a very sheer musk.
Hello, everyone joining now. Cool. So we're going to move on to Kenzo World now, which looks like that. And
it's such a cool bottle.
It's such a cool bottle. And if anyone's seen the advert that Spike, is it Spike Jones that did it? That was super
crazy.
Awesome. Amazing, crazy, probably one of the best perfume adverts I've seen in a while.
It just made you feel really good. Not obvious.
Okay, so this is Kenzo World EDT. This is.
And the perfume is Francis Kurkdjian, so if you know some of his fragrances, you'll know it's a really amazing nose. Yeah, love the advert. I can see you, Ellie Heald. We love it too.
Hi, I think it's one of the best perfume adverts I've seen, like, in my life, maybe.
Ever.
Usually you just get, like, really flouncy girls and, you know,
and
this was just kind of hardcore.
Really enjoying herself in it as well. You don't often see women
flowers
enjoying
down
themselves.
This is lovely. It's very soft, very wearable.
Again, really juicy note to it, isn't there?
Yeah, there's a pear in it in the top, which is like, it's really like...
It's quite fizzy.
It's quite mouth-watering, yeah.
Sherbety, I'd say.
And then you've got some almond blossom, which is, it's almost just like a really, really light almondy note, you know, like not too sweet or anything.
It's not like marzipan,
no.
If you don't like that sort of note. It's just very soft.
And I mean, it kind of suits the colour of the bottle, doesn't it? Because it's quite baby pink, I'd say, this colour.
It smells pink. I think, more than the first one, which was more green.
And it's got some peony in it, and then it's got some soft orris in the base, which is really nice. Hello to all new people joining as well. Hello.
We're just smelling Kenzo World.
Kenzo World, which is lovely, and.
Really,
I just really like
good.
that lush. It's quite a luscious pear in the top.
It is luscious,
it's juicy,
and quite unusual. Again, I like the fact that more of these unusual fruity notes are being used now.
Cool. All right. So next up, we have a personal favourite. We have Erin, which is hibiscus palm. This lovely little number, which is new. Basically, all of these, because it's our latest launches 2018 box, all of these are very recent launches, so you may not have smelt them, and it's a great opportunity to wear them at home, smell them. If you love them, buy them online. You know, you don't have to
and try them for yourself before buying a full bottle, which
always try for yourself.
Is really important that you try them on your own skin first, not just spray.
Because they smell different on everyone.
Yeah. And you should live with a perfume for a few days, I think, on your skin, just to see if you really like it.
What was the previous perfume? The previous perfume that we smelt was Kenzo World. And you can find all of the details to this on our site if you go to perfumesociety.org/shop-now. and it's just the latest launch, 2018 box. It's up there. And also you can click in the link in our bio on Instagram. So now we're smelling Erin Hibiscus Palm, which is a lovely little sample like that. It's quite generous actually. You get quite a few wears out of this because I've had one at home. And this is lovely. It's so sunny. It's like a sunny day in a bottle.
It's a holiday in a bottle. It's a holiday in a bottle, but not a holiday in Bognor. Oh no. This is somewhere a little bit more exotic.
We're going a little bit more exotic with these.
Palm trees.
Yeah, suntan lotion, kind of warm air, like frangipani blossoms kind of flowing in the air.
It's really addictive.
Very, very nice. It's got some ylang ylang. It's got lotus flower. It's
Ginger as well.
But what you really get from this is the tiare flower, which is that kind of really, it's a white flower and it's really solar and very kind of like warming. And then you also get quite a lot of frangipani from it.
I know in some reviews of this, people think that it smells of tuberose as well. That isn't one of the listed notes, but I know what they mean.
Yeah,
it's got that similar.
It does have that kind of like
luminous
big
white flower
thing.
Really heady.
It's lovely. Really, really good, this one. I like it. And also, just really love the sample because I'm a very tropical girl.
For those of you who don't know, Erin is Estee Lauder's granddaughter. She is the first member of the Estee Lauder family to star in a campaign as well. She's a real go-getting businesswoman. Yeah. Really young. Imagine having Estee Lauder as your grandmother as well.
Just
that's quite nice. But she's done amazingly well. Apparently she loves fragrance and that's what she wanted to focus on. So
she's got some really great fragrances in the range as well, actually. We've sampled a few before, but also I'd positively go out and smell them because they're really, really lovely. And they've all got these really beautiful bottles with this kind of jewel tops and stuff.
Yeah, and they're quite
big.
They're
very wearable
as well. They're not. I feel like my mum loves Estee Lauder fragrances, and I love a lot of them as well. But these are definitely more accessible if those are perhaps a bit too big for you, a bit too grown up.
Yeah, they're a little bit, slightly quieter. Quite chic, but not too in your face and not too harder to deal with for a younger customer. I don't think. I think they're quite wearable for younger girls.
Definitely.
Okay, so next we're going to move on to something very exciting. Clive Christian. It looks like that. They've got so it's a duo of their fragrances.
Really nicely packaged.
So it's two samples there, and this is L, feminine and masculine. And the idea with this collection was that he did his whole name, so CLIVE, and there's a masculine and a feminine of both, and they're kind of made for layering as well. So that's why we sampled it.
So you can either wear them separately or you can layer them, which is a really nice idea.
Okay, so there's the women's, and this is.
It's so unusual.
This is really unusual. It's very nice. It's like, you know what, now it's kind of softened a little bit and you can really get through a kind of a quite musky, almost like orris, but it doesn't have it in.
Yeah, I think this is one of those you wouldn't necessarily know.
Christian, we like him too as well.
Right. Love Clive. But it's one of those you can't exactly tell all of the notes in it.
No, you can't.
So well-rounded.
It's quite mysterious and well-rounded. Yeah. And I imagine it would soften to something very nice on the skin. It's kind of lightly spicy. There's like
pink pepper
in the top, and then it's quite a floral heart. There's like rose and jasmine, but then there is some orris in there, and then there's some frankincense as well, which kind of gives it a little bit of a bit of depth.
Oh, so someone's asking, what house does it belong to? So this is Clive Christian.
Clive Christian. Right now. So. It's kind of go like that. Clive Christian. They're called L Feminine and L Masculine, and you can find them all of the details in the link in our bio.
And you get both of them in the box, so it's a lovely, lovely gift for you or for someone you love.
And then should we smell the masculine? And then we could do a little smell together as well.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Yeah. We can smell the masculine is kind of quite rich and opulent. Smoky and
are they unisex? Yeah, definitely. So they can be layered. So although they call them masculine and feminine, I think that's more a traditional way of looking at perfumery, but they've also made them deliberately to be layered, so a man or a woman could wear them. It really doesn't matter.
And also, I mean, I always say this, but I think that it's a really nice juxtaposition of a woman wearing a men's scent or vice versa, because they never ever smell like they would on the opposite sex.
Totally.
Your skin does something totally different to them, especially with niche perfumery. Like, you can never ever tell how it's going to smell on someone else.
So although the masculine is more masculine, I'd say it's more peppery, bit spicier perhaps, but you've still got jasmine and orris in there, which are often used in feminine fragrances as well.
Yeah, which is why I imagine, you know, with those kind of like lap over of notes, they probably pair quite well together.
Yeah, should we try them together?
Yeah, let's have a little sniff.
Let's have a waft.
Oh, see, that's really nice. That's kind of like, I feel like the masculine is giving a bit more depth to the feminine, because the feminine is quite light.
So Hannah, you're asking, would they suit a specific season?
I always get pondered by that question, because I'm like, I actually wear anything anytime, but I'd say it's
kind of good for right now.
Yeah, it's quite good for right now. It's not maybe not a hot summer. Maybe not a full summer fragrance. Quite good in the evenings though, I'd say. It would be quite a good evening pairing, and then definitely as the kind of, you know, warmer nights kind of, you know, close in. I don't think it's maybe not the kind of, you know, bright scent that you want for a hot summer's day, but
I mean, it's not a cologne-y fresh scent, if that's what you like in the summer. But you could start, as you say, if you start with the women's fragrance in the day and then add a bit more spice with the masculine in the evening. So
someone's just asked, do you think the fragrance would last a lot longer if layered? Well, probably, because the masculine is a lot more like heavy base notes basically, and that's what you find will last on your skin. But also, if you think that like fragrance isn't lasting as long on your skin, try putting like just a non-scented moisturiser on before,
body oil,
or a body oil, because it can often be about like the pH of your skin and the moisture in it and what it can cling to basically.
If you've got dry skin, probably a lot of fragrances will disappear quite quickly on your skin, because you've got a lot of essential oils in fragrances and other oils, and they evaporate quite quickly on dry skin. So the more moisturised your skin is, the longer a scent is going to cling to it. But also try it on a scarf or in your hair.
Yeah, I always put all of my scents on all of my clothes basically, and then also it's kind of like a second treat, because when you put it away and then you put it back on, you're like, oh,
I love that. If you put a coat on or a scarf that you haven't worn for a couple of days and it still smells of something fabulous,
it's lovely,
you can enjoy it all over again.
Okay, so after that we're going to move on to Lalique, which is, it's part of their Noir Premiere collection, and the sample looks like that. And this one, it's called Illusion Captive 1898, and it has the most beautiful bottle ever. It's so gorgeous. It's designed like an art piece. Yeah, it's like an art piece. It's like it's designed roughly on one of René Lalique's first designs of like a butterfly, of like a dragonfly. Yeah, dragonfly.
So it's like the wing pattern.
And it's got just this glorious kind of pattern on the bottle. It's
very
really lovely. I mean, a really nice addition to any
any dressing table,
I would say. All right.
Thank you.
I love this one. This is, I think, such a chic fragrance, and you know,
so chic.
I went to the launch of this, and I met the perfumer, and she said, I said that it's one of those scents that you can't pick out ingredients from necessarily. You know, you don't smell it and go, oh, that's that. You know, it's
harmonious.
It's beautifully rounded and just really well crafted. So it's actually got bergamot at the top for like a little bit of freshness, and then you get onto cinnamon, which is a very unusual ingredient in fragrance sometimes, and then a bit of rose and jasmine.
I feel that adds some warmth to it as well.
A little bit of aromatic notes.
So
which is really nice. And then in the base you kind of get onto like more heavy like cedarwoods and labdanums.
But it's not, if you're thinking you don't like heavy scents, it's not an old-fashioned Oriental
this is a beautiful sheep rub, and it's
so wearable.
It's very wearable, and actually like I wear it. I'm younger, you know, I absolutely love it. I think it smells really, really sophisticated, and I wear it when I want to dress up.
You feel ladylike.
I think it's a really beautiful scent. Love that.
We
love
love
Lalique,
Lalique.
actually. I mean, they're a great brand. Yeah.
Really
and you know what? It's like, obviously, you know, no one's going to be affording any one of, like, you know, one of their like £5,000 vases anytime soon, but the fragrances are actually quite affordable.
And it's quite nice to go into one of their shops and treat yourself to a perfume.
Yeah, exactly.
Perhaps if you can't buy a £5,000 vase.
I was always so intimidated going, you know, thinking about going into a Lalique shop, and actually the staff are really, really friendly, really helpful, amazing,
really
very nice experience, I'd say. Next up we have shay&blue. Looks like that, and this is called Black Tulip.
Yeah, and I think this is probably I think my previous favourite from shay&blue was Blood Oranges, which if you've smelt that is amazing, and this is my new favourite from shay&blue. And I went to the launch of this. It's just
this is so chic.
See, I think if you look at the notes, so you've got white chocolate and plum, but it's not a gourmand scent.
For the person just joining, it's shay&blue, Black Tulip it's called, but you can find the link in our bio, has all of the details about all of the fragrances.
And the white chocolate in it is not too sweet. So if you look at chocolate in a list of fragrance notes and think, not for me, please try this on your skin, because I think you'll be really surprised.
It's not like your average gourmand at all. It's kind of quite like an aromatic rose almost. Like there's like
with some spice to it.
Spicy plums.
There's snowdrops and cyclamen in it as well, so it's quite a white floral. You'd think of Black Tulip as being really dark and heavy, and it's not at all.
No. Very wearable, very soft on the skin.
It's very cosy. I think you'd want to snuggle the neck of the person who's wearing this, so be careful. It's definitely. So yeah, this is High Beauty Barometer. This is shay&blue Black Tulip we're just smelling now.
All right, so
moving on.
We're moving on to the next, which is called Tory. It's by Tory Burch. It's a new one. It's called Belle Azur. It's only just come out, and it's blooming lovely. It's absolutely gorgeous, I have to say. This is your kind of bright sunshine, happy citrus like scent. It's so sparkly and like
it is happy making. Definitely.
It's really happy making. And you know what? Like neroli is like the only ingredient in perfumery to be proven to actually lift the mood.
Yeah. The name of the perfume before was shay&blue Black Tulip.
The one before that was Lalique. It's called Illusion Captive, 1898. And then after that we did shay&blue. And this is Tory Burch Belle Azur.
There's a crispness to this, I think.
It's like
it's delicious as
well. Like crisp white sheets that have been drying in the sunshine with like maybe like a sparkling cocktail on the side somewhere hanging around.
Well, that would be nice.
Tory Burch created this scent, and it's basically like homage to the Côte d'Azur, which she loves. And so the bottle and the kind of packaging looks all like that. Though it's all kind of like blues and whites.
It's that amazing,
very iconic
blue sea that you just want to dive into.
Yeah, like sparkling oceans. You know, that kind of vibe.
Sunlight on water.
This is just really, really glorious, and it's just peony, neroli, like some bergamot, and then some lemon, and
and there's Virginia cedarwood onto that as well. So it gives it a nice grounding, I think. So it's not just all fresh. No. There's some complexity to it, which you don't always get with fresh fragrances.
Dries down really beautifully.
And again, I think that would be great for both sexes.
Yeah, definitely. And it's also like a really reasonably priced scent, actually. It's like mid-range, very good.
It looks way more expensive than it is, which is always nice.
Always good. Cool. Okay, so now we are just on to the ancillaries in our box, which is one from the lovely Molten Brown. So it's a bit hard to see the label there, but that's orange and bergamot. And it's just like a body wash, but it's honestly like...
It's fabulous.
It's a personal fave, I think.
This is quite the smell of a really expensive hotel bathroom. You know when you go into a really expensive hotel, what's the first thing you do? Well, if you're me, you go straight to the bathroom and check out the beauty products, because if they're not good, that is my holiday ruined.
Yeah.
Maybe not entirely ruined, but you know, you want a good product, don't you, in your bathroom?
Definitely.
And you just go and smell them, and also maybe pop that in your luggage and hope that they fill it up the next day. But it's just gorgeous.
The scent of this one is really nice. It foams really nicely as well in the shower.
And they do lots of matching body products, but I think this is great for travel because I've also used these as a shampoo, and you're probably not supposed to, but because their products are so
Molten Brown are really good, and actually I think you can. They do have kind of multi-uses because Molten Brown, if you don't know, they're a fragrance brand now, but they started out as a hair salon basically, and they made like wicked hair products, and then they moved into fragrance because fragrance is really important to them in their products. It's one of the best sellers. It is. I know, and there's a reason for that because it's bloody lovely.
It smells fab.
Yeah,
on everyone.
Yeah. So next we have another ancillary in our box. So obviously for men, I don't know, but the ladies, I think this nail colour is very versatile. It's a lovely one. It's nail zinc.
It's a gorgeous colour, and it's one of their gel effect ones, so it lasts a lot longer than normal nail varnish.
Very chic. So that's our entire box basically. If you guys have any questions about fragrance or about, you know, just any burning questions you have about it, like fragrances you have, how to make them last longer, any tips, whatever, you know, shoot us a question. We'll be here. Just to recap, we've just gone through the latest launches box, which is £19 plus PMP, and it's through the link in our bio, or you can just go to perfumesociety.org, and it's very clear.
And it's a great way to try some of the latest launches out there that maybe you haven't got around to smelling yet, and also making yourself try things that perhaps you wouldn't normally.
Yeah,
which is really important.
I think it's like, it's like obviously really important to try things on the skin, but it's also like, you know, these boxes are really great for people who don't live near a department store, who can't just like pop in and try like smell things like, what, you know, handily. And it's a fantastic way to try niche perfume, fantastic way to try new fragrances.
How much you'd have to spend? I mean, hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of pounds if you went out and bought a full bottle of all of these, and then maybe decided perhaps that wasn't the best one for you, or maybe your mum would love it, or your sister, or your best friend, or someone at work. But you've also got to live with them on your skin and see what mood you're in that day, because I feel like sometimes if you try a fragrance and you're just not in a great mood,
always got to try it out a few times.
You're never going to love it.
Thank you. Craving proper spring weather now. We are too.
Yes,
we're absolutely desperate for it. I feel like we're almost on the cusp, but it's been so long that it's almost
we're nearly there, guys.
You can't imagine that it's going to come round, but it will. And so in this time of kind of dreary weather, I've just been wearing loads and loads of really bright Nerolies and stuff like that. And lift my mood. What is the best way to look for a new fragrance? Well, I would say that either buying a box, one of our sample boxes is a great way because they have a really good range of fragrances in them for you to try out. But
also, have a look on Fred on our website. So if you go on the Perfume Society website, if you know a fragrance you love already, put that into Fred and you'll get some suggestions for other fragrances that you should try. And it's really spooky actually, because
it works very well.
Practically everyone who's tried it that I know has found at least one fragrance that they absolutely love, because it's an exclusive algorithm which searches for fragrance not just based on notes but also the mood it creates. That's exclusive to the Perfume Society. So it's not just going to suggest other things that are in that range or other things by that perfume.
No, it's based on the notes
designed
in the
what
scent.
You should love.
And I've tried many. I've had many people. Also, if you've ever had a fragrance that's gone out of production, basically, and you just want to find one that's similar, that's a good way.
Or finding a gift for someone if you don't happen to know a fragrance that they love.
Things to do with fragrance. If we're going to go out fragrance shopping, always bring some of our handy blotters with you and spray them and then put them in a bag and then go smell them 4 hours later.
And write the name of the perfume on them.
When you know that you love something, go back. Then you can go back.
Yeah, totally.
I have a teenage daughter also that would love this. Yeah, great for teenagers, I think. Great for discovering new and niche fragrances. We think so. I've discovered many fragrances that I love through these. Is it a subscription box? How does it work, please? No, you can buy them ad hoc. They're like a subscription box, but you don't get charged every month. We don't want to necessarily do that. So we just sell them ad hoc on our site. They come out roughly every month, basically. So just to have a look on our website or on our Instagram and the link in our bio, that will usually show our most recent one.
Yeah.
do you know if putting perfume in a metal perfume bottle affects the scent?
It can do. I mean, if it doesn't come in that bottle, if a perfume comes in a metal bottle, then it will probably be lined with something. But they don't tend to be metal. So if it's one of those sort of display bottles, perhaps something you've bought on holiday in a bazaar or market, it can affect the fragrance inside, because that will probably have alcohol in, and that might react with the metal. So although they're nice to display fragrances, if you were putting your favourite fragrance in it to wear every day, I probably wouldn't.
All right, sorry, I'm just going to scroll up on this. Go for recommendations and try on your skin. Everything else you can do, yep. How often do you launch a new discovery box? Kind of like every other month or so, basically. This is our most recent one, and then we've got another one coming out in June. Oh no, at the end of May.
End of May.
And that'll be a good one as well. But also we've got some past ones on there, and we also sell like brand discovery boxes. So if you want to like just to dip into a brand and properly like go through their range, but you don't want to commit to buying a full size,
we've got
then those are quite good.
Beautiful discovery sets.
Have a look on our shop section in the luxury discovery sets, basically, because they're really good. It's kind of like a really good entry point for buying, you know, discovering a brand essentially.
Yeah, also good gifts.
No commitment, that's great. Yeah, we like it.
Really great box, and there's always a surprise or two every month.
Oh yeah, there is. We like to put those in just for you.
We do.
Cool. All right, great. Okay, so thank you so much.
Yes, thank you
everyone for joining us on our first Insta
Live. We did just think it might just be us just talking.
We were pretty worried that it would just be us.
But thank you so much for asking questions.
But yeah, thank you so much for asking questions. We'll be doing more of these in the future. We're kind of going to do ones just on like fragrance questions and stuff. So just like let us know, and also message us if there's anything that you want to hear about specifically that we can kind of dig into in the perfume world for you. Because we just want to help, you know,
if you want perfume suggestions,
find things that you love. But yeah, any questions, pop us a message on Instagram or email us. But yeah, thanks so much. Again, latest launches available from our link in bio. I hope you all have a wonderful day, and I hope the weather gets better.
Yes.
But yeah,
spring nearly here.
Bye.